What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Unplugged and Uncut, the new source for sports news and entertainment. You are live with your boy Unique, and today I want to get into 5 trade options the Spurs could look to help improve their guard situation. I'll throw in a couple mentions of free agents and another option they have as well at the end. But mostly we want to get into the 5 top options the Spurs can look to for help at their guard position. Before I get started, if you haven't taken the time to hit that subscribe button, make sure you do. It definitely helps out our channel, and we are giving away a PlayStation 5 disc edition. Once we hit 100,000 subscribers, all you got to do to be entered to win is be an active subscriber and leave comments in the comment section. But without further ado, let's get into the San Antonio Spurs top 5 options they can look to trade for to help with their guard situation. The number one option, guys, we all know is Russell Westbrook. To me, Russell Westbrook actually comes with draft compensation if you take him on. He can help now. You could either keep him on the team, or once Blake Wesley gets back, you could release him. But Russell Westbrook has been playing excellent basketball, coming off the bench for the Lakers. He still has an issue with turning the ball over at times, but until the Spurs get their players back, he could be an option. Not to mention, you're probably going to bring over at least one of those Laker draft picks, 27, 29, if not both. To get Russell Westbrook, you're going to probably have to send over Zach Collins and a shooter like Doug McBuckets. I mentioned Doug McBuckets over Jay Rich because the Spurs are short at guard right now, and Josh Richardson is a player that they could really use and keep on this roster. The next player that I'm looking at is Kyrie Irving. I know this is a little bit of a controversial call right here, guys, but this is a chance to get a star at a low price. He has hurt his own value through some of his own statements and actions, but this player actually loves Greg Popovich. That's right, Kyrie Irving really likes Pop, and I could see this match working. I could see Pop getting the most out of Kyrie Irving and putting him in positions to just light up the NBA. That is right, they would have an excellent offense flowing with Kyrie, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson. And once again, this is a chance to get him at a low price. Also, he's going to want a team that can re-sign him. The Spurs have the money to re-sign Kyrie Irving at 25 to 30 million next year if they so choose. So watch out, Kyrie Irving is a sneaky under-the-radar prospect for the Spurs to pick up, especially with their need at guard right now. The next player I've actually mentioned quite a few times, and that is Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is another player, former All-Star that you can get for the low right now. He's going to bring excellent defense and playmaking, and picking up a player like Ben Simmons, adding him to the rotation, allows the scoring to stay pretty much the same. Ben Simmons is not looking to come and take 1,000 shots. He's going to be coming in looking to play great defense and get his teammates involved. Once again, you can get Ben Simmons for the low right now. I can see you picking up Ben Simmons for Zach Collins and KBD. That's right. That's how low his trade value is right now. So it's an excellent time to pick up and go after these star players like Kyrie Irving or Ben Simmons. My last 2 options, they might cost the Spurs a little bit more, and they don't bring as high of returns, in my opinion. And those guards would be Buddy Hield, who's an excellent 3-point shooter, a legit scorer in the NBA, can get buckets with anybody. However, the Indiana Pacers are going to want some draft compensation for Buddy Hield. Davion Mitchell, another good point guard, kind of buried behind De'Aaron Fox right now. I think you could get Davion Mitchell. However, that would also cost the Spurs some type of draft compensation. So I mentioned those 2 guys last because I think it's unlikely the Spurs want to give away any type of draft compensation. And the first 3 players have a lot of intrigue, appeal, and the ability to push the market. What I mean by push the market is push sales, revenue, generate income for the Spurs in a time where they're in a situation being kind of quiet and in need of a guard due to one player's exit, and that is Josh Primo. We don't need to say what happened, but it has put the Spurs in a unique situation with Blake Wesley getting hurt early where they are down a guard. And it is showing in the games. If you watched the Golden State Warriors game last night, the Spurs just have no guards. They're out of them. They used to have an abundance. Now there's a shortage. The last 2 things the Spurs could do is play free agency. Chris Dunn Avery Bradley, Jeremy Lamb. Quite a few names out there, just mention those threes real quickly. Or ride the wave. Like a lot of Spurs fans hope that this team continues to lose so they can be in that tank mode without tanking. Not having a legit backup point guard or having a legit guard off the bench besides Jay Rich and Romeo Langford until Malachi Brannon and Blake Wesley can get up to speed, and Blake Wesley really just get healthy, puts this team on a curve and makes it harder for them to win games, which may be what they want. They might want to play with that curve so they can play to win, but not realistically have the ability to get those dubs. So let's see how this plays out, guys. Do our Spurs make a trade for one of these star players while their trade value's at an all-time low? If they get Kyrie Irving, do you want them to re-sign Kyrie Irving to a team-friendly contract, 25 to 30 million? Is that a good contract for Kyrie Irving? Let me know how y'all feel about this one in the comments, guys. 5 great options, plus the Spurs could either ride it out or look to free agency. What would you do? Let me know in the comment, and your boy is out. Peace.